Welcome to my kitchen. So I'm beginning something new. It's called 34th Prayer. Did I say 34th? Yes, 34th Prayer. And it's about praying for the 34th Dáil, our new parliament in Dublin. I was asking a friend what she thought about the political situation in America. And she replied with a really good point. She said, when people ask me about American politics, I ask them, who's the Minister for Health? And her point is that we spend loads of time thinking about politics in America, but we're Irish. We should be thinking about our own politics. We should be thinking about our own government. And most importantly, we should be praying for our own government. 34th prayer is praying for the 34th Dáil. Once a week, what I want to do is give you an idea to pray for one of the 172 TDs in our current Dáil. Let me begin though with a story. A number of years ago, I was in Cork with my sister and her family and Caroline and our family. And we went to a beach, but the tide was in and all that was really there was a slipway and a little cove. Now, our dog at the time, Charlie, was a really good swimmer. And I had one of those long sticks where you can put a ball in the end of it and fire it into the sea. And Charlie would go tearing into the sea and fetch the ball. There was a man in the distance, and I actually used that man kind of as my target. Don't worry, I didn't get anywhere near him. At the same time, Caroline was talking to a person who turned out to be the man's wife, and they were having a nice chat. There wasn't really anyone else there. The man swam in, and it turned out that it was Micheal Martin. We had a lovely chat about my dog. Every time we saw Micheal Martin in the Dáil pictures, we used to say to Charlie, there's your friend Micheal. We used to say sometimes Micheal's going to turn and say, we should have determination. Let me tell you about a dog I saw over the summer. Another interesting thing is that Micheal's wife, Mary, Caroline was talking to her and she said, oh, it's Baltic here, meaning it's cold. And Mary goes, what do you mean? What do you mean Baltic? She was a bit shocked. And Caroline said, well, like it's cold, like the Baltics. Turns out they'd been on their holiday in the Baltics themselves earlier in the summer, and Mary was wondering how Caroline knew. The reason I tell you that story is that when we come to praying for politicians, we are praying for actual people with actual lives. And we need to be careful how we pray. For example, in James chapter 1, and I have the verse here, James chapter 1 says this, how can you, oh no, it's chapter 3, with the tongue you both curse people, no,